Why you need purpose as an entrepreneur, coming up now. Welcome back to the channel AskMeStartup. If you're new here, please consider subscribing and pushing the notification bell so you'll always be up to date with the latest and newest on the world of entrepreneurs, startups, and small businesses. Well, today, why do you need purpose as an entrepreneur? Well, you might think, yeah, it's quite obvious, right? Because purpose is what makes things go. It drives me up, it wakes me up in the morning, it makes me work longer than normal, and I'm so enthusiastic that it's gonna have to work. But are you sure? I want to bring up this discussion because for one specific reason. I had an exchange with an entrepreneur I really appreciate. He has achieved a lot in his life and is financial independence. But it seemed to me that during the discussion we had, he is lacking a goal and a purpose. So some people, they are outgoing, they are very entrepreneurial, they love to sell, and they make good money of it. But the only thing that they see is numbers and zeros and profit. That's not too bad, but at the end, what you need is a purpose. What is it that you are up to? What is it that you like to achieve? Because only if you have a purpose, you have a goal. So why do you need a goal? Well, reality is, if you're never sure where to navigate, it's like a ship on the open ocean. You have no idea where you're going, you're just going somewhere. Which might be good, which might be great. You might be lucky enough to be Christopher Columbus and discover a new world. Nonetheless, if you do not have a purpose, and by that a sense of where you want to go and what you want to achieve, you are always driven by the latest and newest things, and you're never ever clearly sure whether you're on track and whether you are able to achieve something. It makes you tired. It makes you think that you haven't achieved anything, that you still need to do more. Some people like this, but at the end, and as reality kicks in, we're all humans. We get older, and one day our body simply will not take the beating anymore. Hence, I told this entrepreneur, why didn't you first clarify for yourself? What is it? What is your purpose? What is your goal in life? Because if you have that, then it's easy to define the steps to get there. I mean, we're not talking about, starting everything from scratch. We're talking about how to structure everything that is there to make life easier. For every entrepreneur, for every startup guy, one day the challenge comes where you have to transition from a startup person to an entrepreneur person, to a real person who is, delegating stuff to others and starts to reduce the workload for himself, but thinks more on a strategic level. And that's now up to you, the viewer. What is it that makes you go up in the morning? What is it that drives you as a person? You need to define this, because only if you define this, you will be quite clear how to prevail and how to circumvent all those nitty-gritty, all those problems that are ahead in us, in our society right now. So I want everybody of you to ask you one question. Why are you doing the things that you do right now? As much as we hate lockdowns, for instance, right now, it has one very good thing. It is enabling us, and it's enabling everybody to rethink why they're doing and what. And I'm aware that many of you out there might not have a job right now. And I'm aware that many of you are afraid to lose your job or are afraid to lose your business. But in terms of uncertainty, it is the best thing to take one step back, rethink where you are, start to think clear and start to navigate, and not just run, oh, there's an open spot, oh, there's something, now I'm going this direction. Don't do this. Take a clear view, take a clear direction, and go for it. And I'm citing my Korean master that I have been training with for more than 25 years now. He said, in stormy weather conditions, if things are getting nasty, do it extra slowly. Because things are not getting better if you're over optimistic, if you're hustling and running from left to right, forth and back, and you're losing track of everybody else around you, and you're losing track of your goal. Now, why is it important at the end to go towards a goal? Let's face it, at the end, we're not working forever. And if we are successful as entrepreneurs, we need to come to a change where things are working automatically without us. Hence, we have to understand what is important to us. We have to understand which part of the businesses that we're doing right now is important to us, which parts aren't. Which parts are the ones that need active control and management all the time, and which ones don't. Also, at the end, you all have to be quite clear when to stop, when to pull the plug to say, it's enough for me now. I'm selling all my assets because I want to enjoy life in a different way now. This is also entrepreneurship at its best. Think about this for yourself and just leave a comment down below on what is your perfect dream, what is your goal, what do you want to achieve as an entrepreneur, as a person who's starting a business right now. I'm looking forward to your comments. Thank you very much for listening, and I see you next time.